how's it going? I hope everyone is doing well whenever you see this. So without further delay, we are going to go ahead and finish the last two signs for November. So we're going to, and then Virgo. I will be providing timestamps after the live is done for some people who may just want Libra or who may just want Virgo. But we're going to start with Libra first. I want to go ahead and make sure that our sound is good before we get further into the reading. Okay, so sound looks good. And also to make sure that we are going live on Facebook and all that good stuff. And then we'll get started. Again, I hope everyone is doing well. Just fixing one thing here and then we'll get started. Okay. That looks good. All right. So, yes. We're going to go over all the different sections once we cast the bones and charms if you're new. And if you're not new and you're coming back, welcome back to everybody. Regardless of where you may have Libra and Virgo in your chart, everyone is welcome. So we're going to do a quick sound bell here and then just go ahead and get started with the reading. All right, so if you are sensitive to sound, you can feel free to turn it down a little bit if it gets too loud. And it's just a way for me to clear the energy from the bones and charms and also help ground myself, make sure I'm connected to my guides and are giving you guys the messages as clearly as possible. And it also gives you a moment to take just a couple of deep breaths and kind of tune in with yourself too. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start for Libra. So this is going to be for November for 2024. Okay. So also when I shuffle the bones and charms, they do get a little bit loud as well because I have to shake the bowl that they're in. So again, if it's too loud, just feel free to temporarily turn the sound down. All right. Thank you guys for your understanding and for your patience, your views, likes, shares, all the things. All right, so spirits guide my hands, messages for air sign Libra for November. Messages for air sign Libra for November for the highest good. What do they need to see? What do they need to know? Messages for Libra, messages for Libra. Spirits guide my hands. Spirits guide my hands. Messages for air sign Libra for November. What do they need to see? What do they need to know for the highest good? Messages for air sign Libra for November 2024. Okay, we'll do a little bit more and then get started. Messages for air sign Libra for November for 2024. Spirits guide my hands. Spirits guide my hands. Messages for air sign Libra. Spirits guide my hands for Libra for November for 2024. What do they need to see? What do they need to know? Spirits guide my hands. Messages for air sign Libra for 2024. Messages for air sign Libra for the highest good for 2024. Libra, spirits guide my hands. Messages for air sign Libra. For Libra for November 2024. What does Libra need to see? What does Libra need to know? Spirits guide my hands. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put the bowl off to the side. And then we will pick up the camera here so you guys can see everything a little bit more clearly. Okay. So yeah, we have, looks like a majority of your bones and charms this month, Libra, is in work and money section. Okay. You have other stuff in all the sections really, but I would say the majority is, there's probably a lot going on in the work and money areas in some of your guys' life. Okay. So this is a general reading, of course, meant for multiple people. So always take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. You also have, you know, a little bit of some stuff that's gone off the mat into past energies. Okay. And so that happens. That's normal. All right. So we'll kind of get into that in a little bit. I'm just going to turn this around so you can see. This one over here is a little skull. Okay, so we'll get into that in a moment here. But now I want to go ahead and flip over any of the bones and charms that I can so we can see them more clearly. A lot of them are kind of on top of each other, so I won't do that, you know, until we get to that point in the reading. Okay, but again, I'm just going to flip over any of them that I can do easily without you know, messing up where they are. Okay. Let's see. Real gentle. Okay. Like I said, it can be kind of difficult to move them ahead of time, right? Okay. So I'm going to hover my hand over the whole table here for a moment and just kind of see like where Spirit wants me to start the reading. Okay. Because each reading is different. So just give me a moment, guys. Spirits, guide my hands, please. Where would you like me to start this Libra reading? Spirits, guide my hands, please. Where would you like me to start this Libra reading? Spirits, guide my hands. Okay, so it's right in here, kind of like where we have that big yes coin right there. So that's where we will start. But what I wanted to say before was where we have the skulls in the reading can tell us a lot about where someone's mind is at or where it will be at. Okay, so both are in the work and money section. Okay. So this whole reading here, Libra, this could be about you or someone you're dealing with or multiple people, kind of just your general environment situation. So again, take what resonates. But they wanted to start here with this yes coin, which is really beautiful. And hopefully my camera will focus a little bit better in a second. When I move it too much, then it doesn't want to focus. But this yes coin here, Libra, it's half in. Everything on the black mat is present current energies and everything that goes off is past. So it's half in the past, half in the current present energies or future coming up, right? And so this could be something to do within your work or money, or if you're no longer working and you're retired, it could just be how you're valued in some way, okay? But right next to it really nicely here too, we also have the angel coin. Okay, so your angels, spirit guides, guardian angels, higher vibrational beings, or whatever you want to call that, right? They could be wanting to give you or give someone or the energy some type of big yes here. And this could have started a little bit in the past here, Libra. This yes could have something here to do with balance, okay, because we have the yin and yang symbol here. It could also have something to do with a Sagittarius or during Sagittarius season, which is coming up. I think it's, what is it, November 21st or 2nd? Hold on, let me see. I have it on my notes over here. Yeah, November 21st. So it could have something to do with that, but it doesn't necessarily have to. It could also be where you have Sagittarius in your chart. or even Sagittarius season of last year, right? Again, it just kind of depends. But if you put all the zodiac stuff aside, put all the Sagittarius energy aside, it's really about what are your work and money finances goals, right? So where do you pull back that arrow and find your target, okay? Now I want to see this one that's kind of underneath it. I think that's the mountain charm, but I want to double check. Yes, it is. Okay, and it was a little bit underneath that other one and on top of this. Okay, so with that mountain charm there, Libra, there could have been, starting in the past, but even more so in the current present energies, a lot of challenges with the work or the money or the finances are being valued in some way. And so whatever this yes is, that could help with some of the challenges. It could be here also with that irresponsibility coin on top of the mountain charm and on top of a couple other that we'll get into in a minute here. It could be somebody was being irresponsible at work or with the work or with the money or with the finances. Or if it wasn't you or a particular person, it could have just been the energy, in some way here, okay? Now, if we go this way, I want to take this off for a second and flip it over. We have the ship charm here, okay? And then we had, this is part of the armadillo vertebrae, like their bone, okay, their backbone. So this irresponsibility energy could have something to either do with travel, or something to do about like water, okay, or being near water or something. But when we have any part of the different animals and it's their backbone, their vertebrae, this is our support system. So it could be that this irresponsibility energy, maybe there wasn't enough support, okay, with the work or at work or with the money or the finances here, okay? But I don't feel like that's the end of the story, obviously, because this could have been some type of catalyst to then get that big yes, okay? And again, majority of your bones and charms are in work or money. You still have other stuff in your other sections, but it's like spirit wants you to focus on all this kind of energy this month, or maybe even going into December as well, since time is fluid and relative. But I also can see here, Libra, that we have the skeleton hand here, and then we also have the bat, okay? So I'm going to just pick this up and move it over so we can see what else is underneath here. All right, so we also have the apple charm, and we have the puzzle piece here, Libra. So it could be this irresponsibility energy maybe had something to do with a teacher, a mentor, a guide, okay, at work or with the money or the finances, or it's your own leadership qualities, or someone else's leadership qualities, right? And it could have been that was a big part of something to do with that irresponsibility energy. On one hand, it was like a piece to the puzzle, because then when we see the bat, this is also a symbol for good luck, but it's also about like communicating, not just how we normally would, like we communicate with our eyes, right? So bats can't see, so when they're in the cave, they communicate with vibrations and with sound echolocation. So there could be something about like an irresponsibility energy with our vibrations or with the way someone was communicating even. But it seems like you have a lot of protection here despite that, Libra, okay? Because here with the skeleton hand, just like the angel coin, this is a symbol for passed on loved ones, friends, family, angels, spirit guides, etc., right? Ancestors that maybe is coming in here and is like, okay, that happened, or is going to happen if it hasn't already. But then we also have Saturn, okay, hiding underneath this angel coin. So I'm going to flip it over so you can see, okay? And actually Saturn is going direct today while I'm filming this, November 15th, okay? So Saturn is, in particular, when we're talking about work and money and finances and being valued, Saturn comes in and is like, let's get responsible, let's pay the bills, let's get organized. It's that slow moving kind of earth energy, okay? So it could be that your spiritual team is wanting you here, Libra, to lean into that more, or the energy if it's not you or another person, okay? Now, if we go further this way here, Libra, I can see we have the sun charm, and then the elephant is right on top of it. And then we have the rope charm, and then this is a deer tooth, okay? So there's all this happiness or happy memories, okay, that over time someone is thinking a lot about, okay? So anytime we have a tooth, right, this is chewing over or digesting in our mouth, but we're chewing over, digesting something to do in work and money. So it's like if there are happy memories of work and money, or at with the work or with the money or the finances, or being valued in some way, over time someone is going to think a lot about this, and maybe how to bring those happy memories now into the present. Like, how can I be more happy at work with the money, with the finances, right? Who doesn't want that? So I can definitely see that going on here as well, Libra. Now, before we move further in, I want to go back a little bit in the past here too, and maybe see what's going on. Again, things that have fallen off of the black mat are going to be past energies. So the first thing that I see here, that's a little bit in the past, or all the way in the past actually, is the envelope charm, okay? So this could be some type of message or opportunity in the past that you gave to someone, or someone gave to you, or it came in general from your spirit guides, ancestors, etc., that maybe, felt like challenging, again, around more in the current present energies. Well, what are my work goals? Where do I pull back that arrow and hit the target? How can I have more balance with work and money, right? I also see here in the past, Libra, with the scissors, is like something was needed to be cut away, okay? And I feel like whatever that was, we also need to cut away any confusion in the past, okay, with the cloud here. So nobody, likes to be confused, right? So here also, Libra, okay, this is the coyote claw, okay, and then you have one of the human teeth bones here. So again, anytime you see teeth or tooths, right, anytime you see teeth, is talking about chewing over and digesting something. And then again, with the skull here, somebody's mind was heavy in the past, on their mind about the work, the money, the finances, and there was some confusion that needed to be cut away. Now, all the way out here, Libra, because it's still in those dotted lines, okay, that's in this section, we have the seahorse charm. So this represents family. It can be something about being a parent or with the parents. It could be blood family, but it could also not just be blood family. It could be whatever you consider your tribe, your main people that you're close to, okay? So something, again, was going on here in the past that maybe was a little bit confusing. Something needed to be cut away. There was some information that maybe came in. Because not only do you have the envelope charm here, Libra, you also have the book charm here that's half on the black and half on the white, okay? And it's in between, right on the line, relationships and love, and work and money, okay? So it could be that some type of information that came in the past. It could be something with family, but it doesn't have to be, because relationships is romantic, it's family, it's work relationships, it's self-love, it's all types of love and relationships, okay? And if we go back this way here too, not only do we have, Libra, the armadillo vertebrae piece. This is a very small piece of the whale vertebrae. So it's like heavy emphasis on support. What is our support system, okay? Especially when we talk about work and money. I do like right next to it here, Libra, that we have Cupid, okay? And it looks like Cupid is on top of, let me get it out here. Oops. It's on top of, yes, the crown, okay? And then I can also see that we have the lizard here, okay? So it could be that there's something going on here with the support system. It could be a higher up, since we're talking about work or money, or it can, again, be someone's own leadership qualities, okay? But it has a very loving energy to it, and it has a healing energy to it. And not only do we have the lizard here, the peace doves, okay, are on top of the lizard. I'm just pulling it out. Sometimes it's hard to see right here. Okay, so you have healing energy, you have peaceful energy, okay, and something where maybe if there wasn't enough support in the past, maybe let's say for, in some ways, here there looks like there's more support, or it could be one side of the support system is a little irresponsible, but then on the other side there's this healing energy, this peaceful energy, this loving energy. And it could be again about you stepping into your own leadership qualities here, Libra, or working with a higher up, okay, someone who has more knowledge or a higher position than you at work or with the work, the money, the finances, okay. But this really seems to affect your whole environment here, because it's also touching the spider and the spider web here, okay. So there's a lot going on here as well. Let me digest it myself for a second, process it. There could be something going on within the home, because we have the chair here, okay, or the idea of home, right? And it was right next to the skull. So we also have the wish charm over here. We have the 4-leaf clover. We've got the frog hiding underneath here. We have the fork, and then we have the listening bells. And this is a bobcat tooth going this way. Okay, and then part of the raccoon penis bone is here as well. So here, Libra, I'm seeing that it's like something about a home where you live, or where you feel at home when you're working, whether it's your side hustle job or your main job, or something with the work or the money or the finances or being valued. There's like this leap of faith energy that's pushing here with the frog, okay, that's like, okay, asking you or someone else or the environment, what are we eating in terms of our work environment, our money, and our finances? So not necessarily what we're actually eating, right? It's more of a metaphor. It's like, okay, what is my work and money, finances, environment? And like everything that we digest, right? Even if it's happy memories of the past, okay, or bringing in more happy memories of the current present energies, what we hope for, what we wish for, again, with our goals and our targets for work and money. It's like, how do we listen and be aware of the things in our environment and make sure that like they're healthy, right? So if you're like, as an example, hanging out with someone at work and all they're doing is gossiping or saying all the negative things that are going on and not focusing on both the positive and negative, here it's really saying like, be aware of your work environment, okay? Go where you feel at home, okay? Or maybe you work from home. I mean, it could be looked at a couple different ways since it is a general reading. But yeah, just be aware of what you're listening to, okay? And also, when we're talking about taking a leap of faith with that frog there, a leap of faith literally means, right, not knowing what the outcome is, but doing it anyway, okay? So you or someone else or the general environment is really going to be thinking a lot about this. And with that bobcat tooth there too, it's like, how can I have more protection with whatever I wish for at work, or with the money or the finances, okay? Now to talk about that first raccoon penis bone there, this long one here, this represents masculine energy, right? And so sometimes as a stereotype, we'll say that masculine energy is more proactive, is more aggressive, right? And we all have masculine and feminine inside of us. But here it's like, how can we be more proactive or aggressive at work or with the work or the money or the finances, okay? So it just is showing a lot of that masculine energy here in your reading. And it makes sense too, because remember, majority of your bones and charms are in this section. So it just makes sense that that would be there. Now, if we go this way, we do have the symbol here for Capricorn, okay? So this could have something to do with a Capricorn or during Capricorn season, which would be like half of December into half of January. But it doesn't necessarily have to do anything with the zodiac Capricorn. It could also just be their characteristics. They're known for being very hardworking. Okay, and so they're the goat that goes up the mountain, and if they fall down and they're okay, they're gonna go right back up the mountain. Okay, it's slow moving earth energy, but it's very dependable, it's very reliable, and they don't give up. Okay, so that's that resilient energy here. So with that Capricorn symbol here on top of um, the raccoon claw, okay, and then touching the mermaid, it's like, how do I manifest something that I've been longing for a long time, and put all that hard work and energy into it? Okay. And if we go this way here, Libra, I'm also seeing that we have the dog ankle bone there, and then we have Leo the lion sitting on top of it. If we go this way, we have one of the honeybees. We have another human teeth bone. Right here, we have a dragonfly. Then we have another honeybee. I think is sitting, yes, on top of the bicycle. And then I believe that this is the turtle, okay? Then we have over here, if you can see, we have the key charm, okay, if I pull it out there. And then we have the symbol for Pisces, the twin fish, okay? So it's like, I forgot to say this before, and if you see me before, you know, but I say it all the time again for the new people. Whatever falls in the center circle, excuse me, affects all the different areas of your reading. So you do have part of the dog ankle bone is going into that center. So it could be something about flexibility here, needing to be more flexible at work, with the work, the money, the finances. This could have something to do with a Leo, sun sign Leo, or during Leo season of next year, right? Or where you have Leo in your chart, or it has nothing to do with the zodiac stuff. And it's like, well, where do I find my passion, my creativity, my fiery energy? Okay. Someone's thinking or will be thinking a lot about this with that human teeth bone. And with the two honeybees on both sides, the honeybee represents individual power and community power. Okay. So the honeybees serve the queen bee, all right? But if individually they all quit, then the queen bee would die and there would be no honey. So there's something really going on here within this movement that we kind of already talked about a little bit here, Libra. Back here, okay, underneath the irresponsibility coin, remember you had the apple, okay? So that's a teacher, a mentor, a guide, or your own leadership qualities. Then you also had the crown here, okay, a higher up person, someone who has more knowledge or a higher position, or your own leadership qualities. So it's like that's a big kind of theme here. In the work and money section, there's all that movement, okay, with the bicycle. It could have something to actually do with, like, let's say a work vehicle or van or car, but it doesn't have to, right? Or a bicycle or scooter, etc. But it's really more the metaphor for all that movement, okay? So even though there's a lot of fast moving things happening, your spiritual team here with the turtle, and just flip it over, is like, go slow, because there is, again, like so much going on this month in these areas, okay? Just kind of fix the turtle there. So if we go slow, okay, with all these movements, we're not resisting them, but we're trying to process them. There's going to be some answers that are going to come in. Now, this could be from an actual Pisces, sun sign Pisces, or something about where you have Pisces in your chart, or someone else. Or it could also just be, put that all aside, the zodiac stuff. It's like, if I go with the flow more, like the twin fish, if I don't swim against the tide, but I go with the tide, and I go slow with all these changes and these movement, then that's when you or someone else or the energy is going to kind of have more answers here. Okay, so that's just something to kind of keep in mind. Because on the other of stagnant energy, hold on, let me fix the camera here. There we go. And the lock is like almost right on the line, okay? And kind of hiding under this green lucky rabbit's foot here. I want to gently lift it up and see. Ah, okay. So there we have the masculine um, charm, okay? I'm just kind of put this back roughly where it was. So there could have something also here, Libra, to do with some type of blocked energy, masculine energy that's blocked. Okay, so it could be like a person that displays a lot of masculine energy, or it's your own or something. But there's, let me slow down. If we go back to the beginning where we started with that yes coin, remember the yin and yang, balance being really important. Libra, that's you. Okay, you are the balance scales. So if there's a lot of movement, if there's a lot of masculine energy, being proactive, being aggressive, on the other hand, it's like don't be too heavy-handed, or you know what I mean? It's like there's more. It was like this. There's more masculine energy there too, but if it's too heavy-handed or too much, then it can be then a little bit more stagnant. Okay, if that makes sense. Um, all right. Now, as we go this way, Libra, we have, this is your coffin here. All right. I'll try to just flip it over and move it over for a second. This is the lighting because it's like black on black. All right. The coffin was sitting on top of the freedom handcuffs. Over here, we have the horseshoe and the ladybug inside. I can see we have the hummingbird charm over here. We have the money bags, very nice. And then we have the seashell charm, okay? So this coffin is very similar to the skeleton hand, okay? And then also the angel coin. So your past on loved ones, friends, family, ancestors, spirit guides want some type of freedom here for you. They want this good luck for you. And there's something that they're pointing here, Libra, with that hummingbird, okay? So the hummingbird is a symbol for doing things a little bit differently, right? So, excuse me, the hummingbird is like flying backwards. It's different than the other birds. But when it does that, it gets the sweetest nectar and it's the fastest bird, okay? So it's almost like your spiritual team here is saying, Libra, that there is no need to like not be fearful. That's not the vibe I'm getting. There's no need to like shy away from being more who you are, okay, at work or with the work or the money or the finances, because there's all this beautiful good luck around it, and that's that freedom energy. They want you to feel light and free. And on the other side of that, the more that you can tap into the hummingbird energy, or someone else, or the environment in general, if it's not you or another person, right, or multiple people, this is going to bring a lot of abundance here with the money bags. And this could also have something to do with money or abundance from even like past lives, or just some like old money. It's something about old money here, okay? So hopefully you can see that with the camera and the lighting a little bit. It's hard to see, but that is the money bags there, okay? So definitely nice when you see that and it falls in the work and money section for sure, okay? Now, before we move to the next section, I want to talk a little bit about like what's on the line here, okay? In between those two sections, because you still have, okay, part of that green lucky rabbit's foot in that dotted line. You also have part of this turkey wishbone that's underneath it here, Libra. Remember, again, you had the wish charm over here, okay? So there is all this abundance and good luck that you can tap into, as long as the energy isn't too aggressive, okay? Because, yeah, we already kind of said that. But if we also go here, right, a little bit of that butterfly's wing is past the dotted line. So it's like there could be a work or money or finances transformation that is also happening. And that makes sense, okay, with all of that energy in that section, okay? So again, a lot of changes, a lot of movement. So go as slow as you can and don't resist this change in these movements. And then that's kind of when you're going to maybe find some more answers. I want to see what else is underneath here. I'll just put that aside. So I guess now we're going to move into spiritual unconscious section, since I kind of just went that way intuitively. So here's that turkey wishbone that I was talking about. Hey, no, Cleo. Sorry, guys. You too, Hermes. Probably the mailman or something. But with this turkey wishbone here, its legs, okay, are going from the spiritual unconscious section, and then it's also going into body and mental, and it's also going into work and money and relationships and love. It's like all of it. It's like I want all of it, right? Who doesn't want all the good things? But there's definitely this energy here. This is one of the coyote penis bones here, and then with the feather next to it, there is we saw it a little bit here. There is a cleansing, okay, that needs to happen with some type of masculine energy. And when we talk about masculine and feminine, this in all of us, there's higher vibrational masculine energy and there's lower vibrational masculine energy. There's higher vibrational feminine energy and lower vibrational feminine and higher I lost my train of thought. You know what I'm trying to say. You can be high vibe, you can be low vibe in both the masculine and feminine. So here when I see that, I really feel, and because also this turkey wishbone is kind of sitting on top of this is my listening seashell, okay? Or not on top of it, but right next to it. So if it was a big one and we put it up to our ear, we would hear the ocean, right? So somebody or some energy here this month, since we're now in the spiritual unconscious energy, the more that you listen to this feminine energy, which is, as a stereotype, a softer, receiving, gentler energy, it's going to help clear maybe a little bit of masculine energy that's not as high vibrational, let's say, okay? But yeah, let me move this back the way it was too, before I forget, okay? So within that turkey wishbone is all that good luck, right? And part of that, I can't remember exactly where it was, I think it was like that, was also in that main circle affecting all the different areas. So lots of good luck within all these different areas for your reading this month. I have to make sure I take a picture at the end. I forgot to do that in the beginning. But over here too, okay, Libra, this is your Buckeye, all right? So lots of abundance, spiritual abundance, unconscious abundance, your intuition, what you feel at night when you're sleeping, when you're alone, right? Whatever you want to call it. There is something here about planting seeds, okay? The spiritual seeds of abundance, because if we go this way, we see the corn charm, okay? That's also going into that other raccoon penis bone there, but it passes the line a little bit. So again, masculine energy, okay? And again, this is your second raccoon penis bone. So double masculine energy here. And then you have feminine here too. This masculine energy, I feel it's more, this raccoon penis bone is more high vibrational masculine energy. And it could be with okay, this is the snake vertebrae here. Okay, your vertebrae, your back, your support system. This is your spiritual support system. Okay, is maybe, it's hard to say since it is a general reading, but it could be like a passed on loved one, friend, family, etc. that has a lot of masculine energy, that wants to help bring in this abundance for you and all this beautiful good luck that's coming in, that's available. It's there, okay? It's not coming in, it's there. Now, also, if we go this way, again, striving for balance here, Libra, you have feminine energy here, feminine, feminine, 3 feminine energies with all these seashells. Then you have masculine, 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 right? So it seems like the theme really a little bit here is like finding balance, okay? But with this transformation too, this spiritual transformation that maybe started a little bit here in the past, it's again being more soft, um, more gentle, more receiving type of energy, okay? So I definitely like that for you. And also too here, Libra, when we go this way, the turkey wishbone, this is the alligator claw, right? So it's sitting on top of or inside of part of the turkey wishbone, and its nail is like right near that center circle again. So this is another symbol for good luck, right? So you don't have a whole lot here in your body and mental section. There's a few things here in the past and a couple things throughout, but not a whole lot going on here. Again, more of the emphasis this month is probably work and money and relationships and love. But let me turn the camera around and let's kind of see um, what's going on here. So just because I want to show you, like in each section, this one has a heart, right? We can't see, but underneath there's a money symbol here. This is the cross under here for spiritual unconscious. And then here, this is a figure meditating, right? So not only is that alligator claw a symbol for good luck, it's manifesting, it's a hand, right? It's reaching out, it's grabbing something. Okay, so it's grabbing that wish. Okay, so I'm just gonna pick it up and move it over for a second here. And this, now you can see that little figure meditating with their arms and and the head there. And we see the baby charm as well, and it's laying on top of the fish. Okay, that's right on the line between these two sections. And then as we go this way, this is super cute here, Libra. We have my witch charm here, and then we have the broom. Okay, so where this witch charm is, it's almost like she's right on the heart chakra, okay? Somebody's heart. So the witch charm is my symbol for friends, one friend, a group of friends, or a friendly like energy. Maybe wants to help you in terms of your health here, or someone else's health, or just the general environment situation. Clear something within the heart chakra. So if you're not already familiar, I would look at like heart chakra or chakra meditations that you can listen to, like certain type of music maybe, or getting Reiki done, or just any of that kind of stuff. I would definitely pay attention to that here. Now with this baby charm as well, it's like this could be someone's actual children in the 3D physical world. It could be someone else's children, or this childlike energy or your inner child here. But it's almost like the baby's kind of half sitting on that person's knee or their lap, right? So I feel like it's almost like going back to the dog ankle bone here, Libra, something about flexibility, like putting the baby on your lap or your knee and like bouncing them around or something. It's something about getting into that childlike energy, okay? Could have something actually to do with actual children as well, but it'll be different for everyone since it's a general reading. Let me move this back kind of where it was. So this was like here, I believe, something like that. Now, if we can look over here, we also have the star charm that's like right in between those two sections, your spiritual unconscious, and then in your body and mental. So this is about following your North Star for someone's physical health and their mental health, right? And here, so you can see it as well, we have that cup, okay? So if this month, okay, or whenever you see this reading, if there's a lot of emotions, maybe like, again, in the heart chakra or something emotional, even if it's good emotions, right? Like even good emotions can be overwhelming sometimes. So it's just maybe saying clear that energy and keep following your North Star. Now, if we can turn the camera a little bit this way, if we go further out to see what kind of fell outside of the mat a little bit here, we have the ship anchor, okay? And then we have another coyote penis bone here. So perhaps in the past, in terms of someone's health, maybe they were trying to find, like, well, where do I feel safe and where do I feel freedom, like within my health? Where do I feel safe in my body? Where do I feel safe in my mind, right? And how can I be more proactive with that? So that might have started a little bit here in the past that then led to what's going on here, because you again don't have too many things here. It's like continue on with whatever it is that you've been doing or someone's been doing in terms of their body and mental health. Okay. And then there's all this prosperity on the other side of it. Okay. So the baby is laying on top of the fish. And then that's crossing over into our last section here, the relationships and love section. Okay. So here it's touching this human teeth bone, and then we have the strawberry. So there could be something about that childlike, again, bouncing the kid on the knee, right? Flexibility, the dog ankle bone over here, bringing more flexibility in, and something about if we're going to go over the details about one relationship or all relationships. Remember, it could be romantic, platonic with friends and family, business relationships, and a most important one is self-love, right? Going over the details, make sure you have that kind of childlike energy. I do see also here a lot of emotions as well. Remember, we said it was in the heart chakra, right? With the cup here, and then that witch and broom coming in to clear it out. I can see it here too, because whatever falls inside this heart shape is also kind of like the heart chakra for me. So there's a lot of abundance here with the nutmeg, all right? And so again, it doesn't feel like bad emotions. It could be overwhelmingly like happy, good emotions. Um, and this could have something to do with like this nice feminine energy here, the feminine charm then touching the safety pin, right? So this is some kind of feminine energy here that feels very safe. I like that, okay? And so if there are like some questions, right? There's something about if we remain more open and receptive, okay, and maybe try to keep our emotions in check a little bit, then maybe there is a way that we can feel safe in some way here, or someone else. Oh, and there's the Libra symbol. I was wondering where it was going to show up here. Okay, so Libra, there's your symbol, the balance scales, right? So this could be something about another Libra that you're dealing with, or past Libra season of this year, or a future Libra season, or in general, if you put all that zodiac stuff aside, it could just really be about, well, how can I have my relationships have more balance, more equal give and take, more justice, okay? I also like to see that the Pegasus, the winged horse, is touching the balance scale, so having more freedom and how to kind of manifest that, because then it's also kind of coming in here and touching that raccoon claw, okay? And then we also have that mermaid on the line there, and then leading back into the book, okay? That's in between these two sections. So that's really the only one that's like in the past, half in the past, right? So there could have been some type of information or knowledge that came in to you or from you or in general from your spirit guides. And perhaps that was like a catalyst for, okay, what do I need to clear in my relationships? Okay, over here with the leaf charm and then the raccoon claw. Sorry, let me turn that down. It's just some ambient. Oops, I turned it the wrong way. That was ambient music, and then there's commercials sometimes. Sorry. So, yeah, needing to clear something in the relationships. Okay, so whatever that information came in was like, okay, now I need to clear, and strive for more balance and more freedom. Okay, so yeah, I mean, again, not a whole lot going on in this section, other than what I already just said, but I would just be gentle with yourself and or others so you can continue to feel safe, and go over the details so you don't have any questions, right? And you can keep striving, for that balance and freedom there, okay? So yeah, Libra, that is pretty much what I have for your reading for November. But again, time is fluid and relative, so this could resonate also beyond November. Okay. But however you see this video, whether it's on Facebook Live or YouTube, or later on Instagram and TikTok, if you would give me a like or a follow or both of those things, it does help my channel grow, and I appreciate it since I am doing these readings for free and everything. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I want to make sure I take a picture here. I will be also posting that on the Facebook page later in case you want to just come back and look at it kind of at a later time. And hold on, this always confuses me when I'm holding two cameras. So I gotta pull that out like that. Okay, there we go. And yeah, that's pretty much it, Libra. So we're gonna go ahead and switch over to Virgo. Okay, so we're gonna put all the bones and charms back in the bowl there and let it rest a little bit with some of the crystals. We're gonna do some more sound healing with the sound bowl, okay? And maybe a little bit more incense, all right? And just basically clear the energy for now getting into Virgo, all right? So I'm gonna put this down for a little bit while I gather all the bones and charms and kind of put them away for a little bit. So yeah, thank you guys. All right, let's see here. And now it's like too quiet. Let me pull the music back up a little bit. There we go. Okay. And I'm also going to rotate the mat. So when I cast the bones and charms, I have my eyes closed, so I'm not seeing where things are going. So I don't want to know until I'm done. But I'll kind of move that around so I don't already know in my head where things are, all that stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and just move that a little bit. Okay. So let's put this back in the bowl and off to the side for a little while. Let's put it right there and put some crystals on it. Okay. So yes, we're getting ready for Virgo now. All right. So I'm going to be doing a sound bell. If you guys are sensitive to sound, feel free to turn it down for a little bit. But it is the way that I have to, clear energy. You can always do it with your intention. It's always the most important. All right. But yeah, we're going to get into now the Virgo energy for November 2024. All right, very good. And I do have some of the smaller incense, because usually I can do like one of the big ones that I did earlier, and then that's like my limit with my allergies and stuff. But let's do, there we go. It's like matchstick incense, so it looks like a match, but it's actually incense. So we'll clear the energy as well with the smoke. We did it with intention and with the sound bell, clearing the Libra energy, welcoming the Virgo energy. There we go. Okay. Oh. So I'm gonna put that kind of over over here. Let it do its thing. Okay, so when I shake the bones and charms in this bowl here, again, that's the way I gotta clear the energy. It does make a lot of noise. So again, if you want to temporarily turn your volume down, and then you can turn it back up, obviously, when I'm done. So thank you for your patience and understanding. All right, so spirits, guide my hands, please. Messages for Earth sign Virgo for November. What does Virgo need to see? What does Virgo need to know for their highest good? Messages for Earth sign Virgo for November for their highest good. Earth sign Virgo for November. Spirits, guide my hands. Spirits, guide my hands. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo. A little bit more. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo. Spirit guide my hands. Messages for Earth sign Virgo for their highest good. Alright. Spirits guide my hands. Please, spirits guide my hands. Messages for Earth sign Virgo. Messages for Earth sign Virgo for November for their highest good. Messages for Earth sign Virgo for November for their highest good. Messages for Earth sign Virgo for November for their highest good. Messages for Earth sign Virgo for November for their highest good. Messages for Earth sign Virgo for November for their highest good. Messages for Earth sign Virgo for November for their highest good. Messages for Earth sign Virgo for November for their highest good. Virgo, messages for Virgo for November for their highest good. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo for November. Messages for Virgo for November for their highest good. Alrighty. Let me put this bowl over here. Kind of move some things down a little bit. Off to the side. Okay. Now, a couple things have fallen off the mat here, which is fine. So I'm just going to pick them up and move them slightly inward. So just to show you. It doesn't change what they mean, okay? They're all in the past when they get in the white part of the mat. But just so we can see them a little better. And for a picture and everything. This leaf was like right on top of it, if I can get it. Oh, come on. There we go. Like that. Okay. So now I'm going to flip over the bones and charms that I can, that won't affect the other ones too much, okay? Let's see, what else? This one. Flip over. Yeah, some of that other stuff I don't want to flip over yet because it's just, they're like kind of all on top of each other there a little bit. Yeah, put this one, very gentle. Okay. All right, that looks pretty good. So I'll go ahead and take a picture now before I forget. And then we'll figure out where Spirit wants me to start this reading since it's always a little bit different. All right, so let's do like that. All right. Okay, oh, and that one too. But that's okay, you can still see what it is. And nobody wants to hear all that. Be quiet commercials. Okay. So now I'm going to kind of hold my hands over real quickly and figure out where Spirit wants me to start this reading. So just bear with me. Thank you for your patience. Spirits, where do you want me to start this Virgo reading? Spirits, where do you want me to start this Virgo reading? Spirits, where do you want me to start this Virgo reading? like energy's definitely really strong right here. Spirits guide my hands. And it's also pretty strong here too. So, we're gonna start here. That's where I feel, and then we'll move over here. So, the commercial. Sorry, guys, this is annoying. Hopefully, it's done now. And you can't hear it too much. But the majority of your bones and charms for you, Virgo, since I rotated the mat, it's not work and money like Libra, but it is in body and mental health for you. Okay. You still have a couple things in the other sections a little bit, but the majority is over in body and mental health, and a little bit in spiritual and conscious over here as well. But we're actually going to start in your relationships and love section here, Libra. I'm sorry, not Libra, Virgo. We're on Virgo now. Because I was felt like really drawn to that lion right there in the center. Okay, so we have the symbol for Leo. So it could have something to do with a sun sign Leo, or where you have Leo in your chart, Virgo. If you're a sun sign Virgo, your sign before you and your sign after you, you're going to share a lot of stuff in your individual birth chart, right? So that's just something to know, right? So if you're a sun sign Virgo, you're going to have a lot of placements also in Leo and also in Libra in some sense, okay? So just kind of be aware of that. But if it has nothing to do with an actual Leo or during Leo season, this year, last year, of next year, etc., it could just really be about the passion, the creativity, that fiery energy here, some type of emotional wish, okay? Because I can see it following the wishbone. I see the cup in the wishbone. I also see that first raccoon penis bone here. And then we got some feminine energy here and a little bit of the broom. We got some of the angel coin over here. And what else is under there? Let's double check. Okay, just those things. All right, just making sure. So we're in your relationships and love section. I forgot to say Virgo. So if you're new, or just in general, I always like to say it, right? It's all relationships. So it could be romantic, platonic with friends and family. It could be work partnership relationships, and it could also be self-love. Our most important relationship starts with number one, right? So there could be some type of clearing energy a little bit here, wishing for that, okay? But with these two seashells on either side, actually three, all that feminine energy, okay? Because here's one as well, right on the line between relationships and work and money. This soft receiving energy perhaps is going to help you or help someone else get more fiery, more passionate in their heart chakra, since it fell right on the heart here on the mat too. There could also be something going on here, Virgo. We have your snake vertebrae over here. I just kind of turned it over so you can see it, right next to the claw here. And so it's like how to manifest maybe more support within these relationships, okay? Because I do see, if we go out this way a little bit, maybe a little bit of some small challenges here with the mountain charm, okay? And it, because of where it is on the mat, it could be like more like in the beginning of November or whatever it is, since time is fluid and relative and it's a general reading, but it feels like some small challenges here, not too bad, right? I can also see, if we go this way, Virgo, this is one of your skulls, right? I have two in the kit. Where's the other one? Okay, the other one is all the way out here, okay? Right on the line between work and money and spiritual unconscious, past energy. Over here, it's also past energy, okay, because it's off the black mat, but it's in relationships and love. So maybe in the past here, Virgo, there was like a lot of emotions, and a lot of abundance as well, but something emotional within one of your relationships or all of your relationships a little bit, excuse me, here in the past. Let me get a sip. Hold on, guys. I've been talking a lot. So, um, then going forward, like maybe there was a little bit of challenges again because of some of that emotional energy there. But again, the more that you or someone else or the energy in general can kind of manifest that soft receiving energy, the feminine energy with the seashells. It could also be here because this is my listening seashell, Virgo, that you hear something, okay, this month from a masculine energy, okay, someone that displays a lot of masculine energy. So even if you're feminine, you could display a lot of masculine energy. We all have both feminine and masculine, so take it how it resonates. But you could hear something um, that maybe actually comes in from more like a spiritual side, okay, because your angel coin is here. It could be that your angels are trying to also like really give some important message to you in terms of your relationships. And maybe this message is something that they're like, you need to be more proactive. They're like agreeing that there's all this emotions here. Remember, you have your cup here too, okay, that's right in the turkey wishbone. You have your water charm here. So it's like emotions, emotions, feminine, 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 right? But it's also like your spiritual team maybe is like some of that feminine needs to go. It maybe is too emotional and too soft and receiving. We need a little bit more aggressive masculine energy. That's one way to kind of interpret that there too. Okay. But not a whole lot in this section, like I said before, because Spirit wants you to focus more on those other areas. But yeah, just keep like manifesting where can I get that support within those relationships, okay? Now, since we kind of already talked about your other skull, okay, I was pointing out this one too. We can just go ahead and move into we go ahead and work. Yes, we go ahead and move into the work and money section here, Virgo. You have your Buckeye here, so lots of abundance, lots of support, manifesting that support. It could be financial support, support with the money or at work or with the work, right? But I definitely see that too here because it's kind of right on the line with that snake vertebrae and the animal claw, okay? So whatever you're doing here, Virgo, or someone else's, or multiple general environment situation, you kind of are doing a good job there. Okay, or the energy's moving more easily for you there, perhaps in that area. Doesn't mean we don't have challenges. It just means that, again, Spirit wants you to focus more on these other areas this month, okay? And maybe even moving into December. All right. So now we're going to move into your spiritual unconscious section, okay? You could call this your intuition, what you feel when you're alone, when you're sleeping at night, when you're by yourself, whatever, okay? Whatever you want to call this section, all right? There seems to be, if we go a little bit in the past here and kind of follow those dotted lines, that in the past, perhaps there was something in someone's spiritual environment where they were trying to manifest a lot of good luck here, okay, with the spider and the spider web and then the alligator claw. Um, if we pull back out, right, half of your good luck this month, Virgo, is in spiritual unconscious, and the other is in body and mental health. Okay, so if there's a little bit of confusion about how to bring in more peaceful energy within your intuition, again, and your spiritual unconscious, just keep asking those questions there with the fork. So I'm going to lift it up and make sure there's nothing else under it, okay? But with the fork being right on the line there, that's like saying keep ask those questions. What am I spiritually digesting and eating, okay? So that examples could be, what music do I listen to? What podcasts, radio do I listen to? What movies am I watching? Which friends am I talking to? Right? All of those things could be our spiritual digestion because they do affect our spirit. And if we want less confusion and we want more peaceful energy and we want to utilize all this good luck, it's just saying, be aware of that. That's pretty much it. Okay, so excuse me. Oh, got something in my throat there. Um, as we now move Virgo into your last section, the most complicated one, right? Doesn't mean it's bad though, just a lot of energy. We're going to start with this kind of past energy, whatever has fallen outside of the mat here, on both sides. Okay, again, this is going to be your body and mental health. Okay, so it could be someone else's body and mental health, or it's just the energy in general if it's not you or another person, etc. Okay. So again, we can kind of see here with the spider and the spider web right on the line, and then that alligator claw, that perhaps in the past there was a lot of trying to figure out how can I manifest more good luck, right? Although with that lucky rabbit's foot, with the body, with the mental health. Okay, so that started in the past. We can also see back here, Virgo, that there is one of your human teeth bones here. Okay, and then we have the sun charm and then the ship charm. So something about chewing over and digesting happy memories about travel, or something to do with water here. Okay, so maybe how those happy memories of travel or being nearby water can help manifest again whatever it is that we want with our body and mental health. So as we go this way, Virgo, I can see this is really interesting. So the dog ankle bone landed right on the baby there. Look at that. And then we have the turtle, we have the yin and yang charm, we have the rope charm, we have the safety and the safety pin, we have the frog, we have that where I moved over because it fell over there. I couldn't see it as well. We have the leaf on top of one of the coyote penis bones. We have a piece of the whale vertebrae here. Just turn it on its side so you can see it. We've got the elephant charm there. Over here, we have another coyote penis bone right next to the apple. And then we have the key charm. We've got the leaf charm and the bobcat tooth. We've got the nutmeg. And then we have, going back to that other section in relationships and love right on the line, we also have that water charm. Okay, half in past. So these are all in the past because they've fallen on this side, right, Virgo? So it looks like maybe in the past there was a need, and it's still happening here in the future, present, current energies a little bit, right? With that baby's head falling on the black part of the mat. There's a need for more flexibility, either with the children, yours or someone else's, children in the 3D physical world, or it's like childlike energy. So your inner child, okay? So being flexible there. There's a need to slow down, okay? Also with the turtle here. And then with the yin and yang, it's like in the past, it's like over time, trying to find more balance, trying to find safety, trying to make a leap of faith, to clear a little bit of maybe lower vibrational masculine energies here, but also keeping the high vibrational masculine energies on like how to either work with a trainer, a mentor, a guide, or something about nutrition, right? Since it's an apple and we're in body and mental health, there's some kind of answers that maybe started here in the past about that, or again, either if it's not nutrition or nutritionist, it could be a doctor, a trainer, etc., or your own leadership qualities as well. But how to be in that higher vibrational masculine energy. Also with the leaf charm here, there was some clearing that started in the past, that's kind of still going on. Someone was chewing over, digesting this, like how to bring in more protection with that clearing, okay? And how to keep listening to something, because this listening bells is a little bit in the past, but more in the current present energies. Okay, so listening to something. Okay, so there's the lightning bolt was under the chair, and then it's touching um, the seahorse there, Virgo. So there could be some new ideas that come in about the home where you live, right? Wherever you live. Or how do I feel more at home in my body, in my mind, right? There could be some new ideas that come in about that. And it could have something to do with a parent or being a parent or your family, whether it's your blood family or just your people that you're closest to, right? Um, because I see this like long time wish here with the mermaid and then the wish charm being right on top of the symbol for Sagittarius, the bow and arrow. So it's like, what are my work? I'm sorry, not work. What? Well, get to work. Yes, get to work on your wish. What are my goals in terms of my body and mental health? Where do I pull that arrow and hit a target? Okay, so the wish charm was kind of like right over there. So it's like, yeah, that long time wish that maybe somebody has for someone's overall health here. It also could be Virgo, that this wish has something to do with a Sagittarius, someone who's a sun sign Sagittarius. Excuse me, let me turn that down. Or someone who's got a lot of Sagittarius energy in their chart, or maybe where you have Sagittarius energy, or it's really going to activate something here during Sagittarius season that's coming up in a couple of days on the 21st of November to the half of the first part of December, right? So that could also be something as well. But it doesn't necessarily have to be the zodiac stuff. It could also just be like, well, what's the target for my goals, my health goals overall? Okay. But I do see, if we go back this way, that whatever we're listening to here, look at that big yes, okay? Look at the North symbol for protection over here that we'll go over later. But look at also the big green lucky rabbit's foot. Like, look at those three big, beautiful things, okay? And this is all in the body and mental health section, Virgo. So I'm going to go ahead and lift this up and kind of see what we got going on underneath it. Just put it over here for now. Okay, so underneath the yes coin, we've got the star charm. We have the twin fish, Pisces symbol. We have part of the armadillo vertebrae. We have the coin charm, okay? And then over here, we also have the symbol for Capricorn. So underneath that yes coin, it's like, well, how do I follow my North Star in terms of my health here? How can I go with the flow more, okay? Or could have something to do with the Pisces or during Pisces season, or where you have Pisces in your chart, etc. Or it could also just be, how do I go with the flow? How do I go with the tide and not swim against it? How do I just go with the flow, right? This could be like, okay, well, where's your support system? If you think of armadillos as an animal and their backbone here, it's really tough, right? They got a tough shell. If we go this way, Virgo, then we see the corn, excuse me, and it's almost like, well, where do we want to plant our seeds? And if we want more support in terms of our body and mental health, we can't always do that if we're so hard, right? So if you think of like the corn and trying to plant it in the hard ground, you want that ground to be a little bit softer. So it could be something about going with the flow, and because it's also close to the seahorse, going with the flow or being more softer perhaps with the family or the parents, or being a parent or your blood family or whoever you consider your tribe or people you're close to. Because there is manifesting something here about some masculine energy with that coyote claw here, and then the ship anchor. It's like, how do I drop my anchor when I need to stop the ship, and how do I lift it when I need to go? So the freedom and safety within that support system for the body and mental health, okay? So that could also be, I said, for your body, right, nutritionist, trainer, but also for the mental health, it could be a therapist, a counselor, whatever, right? Mental health care worker, whatever you call it, okay? So that's something as well. But there's, again, more good luck here. Okay, so if we go this way, you've got the horseshoe and the ladybug inside. You've got the money bags here, so that's abundance, right? Lots of abundance. Um, there's a little bit of stagnant energy here, Virgo, with the lock, but the strawberry was right on top of it, okay? So if we can go over the details, perhaps we can clear a little bit of that stagnant energy. Now, if we go over the health details for yourself or someone else, this could have something to do with doing something um, non conventional here with the hummingbird if we go this way, right? So it could be like, you know what's good for your body over someone else because it's your body. Same thing for your mind, right? Or someone else's. So someone's thinking maybe a lot about this and how to be humble with that, I'm hearing, but also still put in the work and not be lazy with it and be like, oh, well, I know what's best for my mind and body in some sense, but in other sense, we still need to, look to the experts or get help or something here, okay? Um, because when we also like do things that are non-traditional or we trust our intuition, right? It's almost like this just so you can move it over and see that is um the crown charm, okay? It was almost right on top of the hummingbird. So when we do things that maybe other people don't necessarily understand in terms of our health, this is going to have some kind of level up, or this is going to have something to do with, again, working with someone that has maybe more knowledge or experience than us, but doing both of those things, okay? That's really what I'm feeling here, Virgo. Now, also with this money bags here, then leading into the honeybee, and then we've got the wish charm, witch, not wish, the witch charm, okay? It could be this friendly type of energy. It could be one friend or a group of friends or just friendly energy wants to come in here and bring more abundance. Good luck with the four-leaf clover here. And they want maybe to put an emphasis on like your individual power and your community power. Again, what is your individual responsibility to your health or someone else's body and mental health? And then what is it also like to have that individual be healthy for the community, not just for themselves, okay? However you want to interpret that. But yeah, I see here too, your other honeybee here, kind of laying on top of Pegasus, the winged horse. Both of those things. Like, how can me being healthy for myself better other people within my community, right? So someone's going to be chewing over and thinking and digesting this, but also like seeing all these changes, all this movements this month. We know it's all in this section, majority of your bones and charms, right? So we can see that with the bicycle. It could also be hinting at needing to get, someone's been thinking a lot about needing to get more exercise too, or something about travel. A couple of different ways that, you can interpret that. But I also kind of see here, Virgo, that if we go this way, on the other side of the human tooth bone here, we have your freedom handcuffs, excuse me, freedom cuffs. And then it's touching the Libra symbol. We've got the dragonfly kind of hiding underneath here. So it's like someone is also going to be thinking about, well, how can I have more freedom and balance, okay, within the body and the mind? This also could have something to do with someone who's a sun sign Libra or Virgo, where you have Libra in your chart or someone else, or just put all the zodiac stuff aside and it's just, again, that equal give and take and that balance. How can my dreams for my health or someone else's, etc., be realistic too? Like, can it be balanced, right? So if we're starting to eat more healthy or exercise or whatever it is, not making those, sorry, let me turn that down, not making those goals like too difficult in the beginning, like going slowly, right? Because there is all this movement, all this change, okay? Because there's a big piece to the puzzle here that comes in as well when we are more proactive, with this coyote penis bone here, that masculine energy with our health, okay, or with someone else's. Um, with Cupid over here, kind of on top of the lizard and right next to the bat here and the puzzle piece, it's like your loved ones, the people that love you, want this healing for you, okay? Vice versa, etc. They want all this good luck for you. They want the healthy vibrations with the bat. And then, so funny, Saturn here actually goes direct today when I'm filming this on November 15th. Okay, so I'll just flip it over so you can see that it's Saturn. So Saturn was touching there as well. And it's kind of like right near the butterfly and then the skeleton hands and then the book. So here, Virgo, that Saturn, Capricorn, Earth energy. Saturn's the ruler of Capricorn, right? That slow moving Earth energy, Virgo, or depending on where you have Virgo in your chart, you're also an Earth sign. But it's like there's a big transformation happening with the body and mental health and your spiritual team with the skeleton arm here or hand, your past on loved ones, friends, family, etc., ancestors, spirit guides. They have information for you, okay? And they have all this good luck for you. And there's a particular feminine energy here. The feminine charm was like kind of hiding right on top, like that, of the scissors. And I moved it over as this way. But then on the other side, you have masculine energy. So it's like masculine and feminine coming in here and cutting something away. Okay, this is very interesting, Virgo. The way that it's landing on the Norse symbol for protection. And then we have the envelope charm here. It's like letter, message, document, okay? It's some type of communication that comes in or some type of opportunity that comes in or goes out from you or goes out from someone else. Maybe this communication or opportunity is very balanced, but it feels less safe because the way that the scissors are on top, it's like maybe it's something you've wished for so long here, Virgo, and it's very emotional again with the cup and that turkey wishbone, that again past life energy with the seashell charm over here, chewing over digesting this with the other human teeth bone. It almost feels like it's not safe or it's too good to be true or something. Again, all this information, but it is true. Okay. Don't forget you had your yes charm here. I gotta think, move it back to kind of where it was. I think it was like right there. So where did we have your strawberries? Over here. Yeah, if there's stagnant energy or any blockage this month in the body and mental health, just go over the details and don't be afraid to do something a little bit different. And just know that even if it feels like it's not safe, it is safe and there's all this good luck. Or if this, another way to interpret this here, Virgo, is that it is safe to cut something away. You are protected. So if there's some type of opportunity or communication that's emotional that you don't need or doesn't fit your health anymore or someone else's, just cut it away because you're safe and you're protected and you have all this good luck. Okay. So really beautiful reading here, Virgo. Also, I would say last thing here is that your angel spiritual team with the angel coin here, again, being in the center circle that affects all the different areas, and then the broom being there and the feminine and masculine energies. Just keep clearing, okay? Throughout the month and all the different ways that you can clear and ground yourself, whether it's going for a walk or taking a bath or talking to a friend or all the different ways to also get back into your body, right? So if the mind is a lot on relationships and love in the past, and the mind is also a lot on work and money in the past, and then there's all this things changing within the health areas, just keep grounding, so you can get back into your body. I feel like this this also has something maybe to this preparing you in some way, Virgo, for December, for January, right? Um, because that leaf here, that's like can be a reference to fall season. So it's fall season where I am now here in the US, but depending on where you are when you watch this, it's not necessarily fall season, but it's really about clearing those dead leaves to make room for new leaves. So you've been thinking a lot about that. You can do it. It's safe to do it. Clear out the stuff that's no longer needed. Okay. But yes, that is your reading, dear Virgo. Thank you guys so much for your likes and follows and shares, whether it's on Facebook Live or YouTube or later on um, Instagram and TikTok. It really does help my channels grow since I am doing these readings for free. Or if you also want to just share with friends, etc. All right, feel free to comment on any thing if you like as well. But you guys take care and enjoy this time period. So I will see you guys again in December. All right. So weird to like wave this way. But bye guys, and you'll see my face again in December. I've just been busy. Took a couple more side jobs, so just been really a little tired and stuff and late with readings, but it's all divine timing, right, as they say. So anyway, take care guys, and I'll see you in December. Have a great happy holidays, whatever you celebrate too. Okay, bye.